high production setup.
Yeah.
In the Beartooth Theater. Like, excuse me, the Beartooth.
The Beartooth
Theater.
The Beartooth. It's on the box.
Yeah, 5
it's on
times.
The box.
Beartooth Theater. Beartooth Theater.
Beartooth Theater.
It sounds like you're saying like Beartooth Eater. Like, Eater, I barely even know her.
Oh, wow.
The dad jokes come out heavy as soon as we start.
We gotta laugh.
Oh, we gotta laugh. We gotta laugh.
Please exit the theater.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to The Road to Sundown, the podcast, the experience here. Live at a new location, as we've promised a lot before. It's finally come to fruition. We are at the Beartooth Theater. We actually are coming fresh off the Road to Sundown, the concert with Hippie Sabotage.
Yeah, which was an amazing experience.
Yes, you will.
Experience. Yeah. You had a great time, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a great time. Yeah, it was great. I had a fantastic time.
Oh man, and so did Kevin from Hippie Sabotage. My heart goes out to him. He had also was feeling a little bit of
under the weather,
yeah. And to power through and do like almost a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
With food poisoning, not cool.
Not ideal.
Yeah, maybe next time swap out the clam chowder for like a Hungarian mushroom.
Okay, I'm gonna do a sidebar here because clam chowder I love it. I am a clam chowder fan. I just want to get this out there. So I'm a seafood chowder fan. I love it. But one time I remember being like very hungover in Seward and I was trying to order it and I couldn't like think of what it was called. And I just described it. And I was like, can I get like the hot seafood milk? And someone was like, that is disgusting. I'm like, that's what it is though. It is hot seafood milk.
That is horrible.
And I'm just, that is what it is. So
vomit.
So I'm just saying seafood chowder is great, but as like a meal before a performance, probably not.
Maybe not the best idea.
Yeah.
Maybe not. So, but they still crushed it. It was awesome. You guys all showed up in full force.
Yeah.
We opened up Cuddy Park. It looked great.
Yeah.
The road, the entranceway, which is like the end of 40th, as it hits 40th and B, got turned into like a magical stage area. It felt like we just took what we do at 7th and F Street and like transplanted it into Cuddy Park. It was total block party vibes. A Raw Crystal Collective was there. We had a bunch of awesome like food trucks, and Broken Blender did all of our drinks. They absolutely knocked it out of the park, pun intended. It was a great time. Brother
great.
Buffalo opening was great. We had some great DJs. Chet Porter, so fun. I think I had more fun at the after party at Willowa though, because it was like really intimate and the lights were going all crazy, and he like got really into it and was playing some fun stuff. But his set was sweet too. He's got some cool backdrops.
Yeah.
At one point, it was so funny. He put up the tip screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like leave a tip behind him as he's playing.
It's so funny because I was thinking someone texted me. And they were like, Chet's really dope. Like they hadn't heard him before. And they're like, it sounded like he was DJing underwater. I was like, yeah, that's kind of the vibe.
Really? One of my friends told me, it sounds like space invader holding music. Like you're waiting for a space video game to load.
Yeah, and it's great. I love that vibe.
That checks out. It's a great vibe.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
And it was, it was good enough weather. It was a little cold. But we're hoping for sun.
Yeah. I mean,
looking like it. It's been gorgeous.
It's been gorgeous.
If we just stay on this roll.
Yeah. Please.
Nobody do or say anything.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I feel like Alaskans are always like, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Yeah. Well, we're here at Beartooth. We got a super exclusive interview with you guys to just kind of hear more about what they're doing, get behind the scenes. In Tooth we crust, and we all know you love that sign. So and that bar, I think it's just going to be exciting to hear a little recap of kind of what they're doing and what they're up to.
Get a preview. I think like half of the fun last year was seeing like all the different bars, and so I'm very excited to hear about this. But yeah, we have a very special guest with us today. She's the manager for all the bars that are going to be there. So
in the Beartooth Theater with a live studio audience.
Yeah, we swear this isn't the Shoutout office anymore.
Yeah, there are 400 people in here.
Yeah. These are just the best isolation mics, and you can't hear the roar of the crowd.
High tech.
It did not take me 200 hours to set this up.
No, not at all. We have a well-equipped team who assembled these microphones for us.
We have an audio team. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're here, Road to Sundown. Very excited. We also have a very special guest with us. We have Adrienne.
Wild.
Yeah.
Everybody.
From all the tooths, really. Yeah.
From all the tooths.
Yeah, from all the
Are you a
tooths.
dentist?
No, not even in a past life. I did serve and bartend at the Moose's Tooth for roughly 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
And now you're a suit.
And now,
Yeah.
now I'm just so corporate. It's like crazy. People can't handle it.
Oh my God, can you imagine? I think if you came out in like a suit, like one of the I think people
I don't
would be like,
own a
"What?"
suit, guys. I don't even think I own nice slacks. You know what I mean? I'm pretty Alaska at my core. But a nice pair of jeans is about as elevated as it gets. But yeah, no.
Yeah, but we have Adrienne here. She is basically in charge of the bars that we have at the festival. Last year we had a ton of like specialty bars that were tailor-made for the festival. They were all pretty cool. We had like an old movie one, and then you guys had the tropical one, which I know was like a big hit.
The Jungle Bungalow.
The Jungle Bungalow.
The Jungle
Bungalow.
We have called it a variety of names. And yeah, we definitely last year we kind of had all the bars have their own space, their own theme. This year though, we went with an overarching theme.
Oh, okay.
And we pulled from beers that we offer in our venue or at our restaurants. And so we're going with an intergalactic Sundown experience. And we were inspired by not only the beers that we offer, but also the poster, the Sundown poster.
Oh, yeah.
It featured a bear in an astronaut outfit as well as a moose DJ. So we were like, both restaurants, hits of both. So I had to bring those in. But yeah, we're going to have the Moon Juice Bar, the Area 52, Moonflower ESB, and then we're going to be introducing a seltzer that we've featured in different forms in our restaurants, but one that'll be specifically for Sundown. And that is the Cosmic Crush,
Whoa.
a raspberry seltzer.
Exclusive.
Delicious.
Yeah, and we'll be canning that, and the logo was done by Jessica Faust in our art department.
Nice.
And it'll be brand spanking new at Sundown, and then will be available in our restaurants.
Heck yeah. So first taste at Sundown.
First taste.
That's awesome.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't even put together that it's like a moose and a bear, and I was like, oh wait, yeah. Until you said it just now, I was like, wait.
We did.
I was like, did Justin plan that?
I don't know. We'll have to check with him. I feel like he probably did.
Yeah, he must have. Oh man, that's crazy.
He's an artiste.
Yeah,
so
he is. Yeah,
he would definitely do something along those lines.
That's cool. So just like an overarching like space theme throughout the weekend,
Yes,
which is cool.
It is. We're gonna have a massive amount of space-themed decorations.
Nice.
In each bar this year, the Jungle Bungalow was so popular last year with the jungle wall and the "In Tooth We Crust" sign. A lot of people took pictures there, and we hear ya on the photos. So each bar this year will feature a different like photo op.
Nice.
Awesome.
Which will be themed kind of towards whatever beer is featured in that bar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and all of the bars, like the Moon Juice Bar, that beer will only be available within that bar. But if you want to have all of the varieties, you can always upgrade to VIP, where all of the bar and extra kinds of liquor will be available.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. What besides beer, are we gonna get some cocktails? You guys mixing up some cocktails or mocktails for us?
Yes, we are coming back to with the tried and true margarita and vodka lemonades like we had last year. But this year we're going to have a mocktail bar. It's called the Zero Gravity Carbonation Station, which will feature zero-proof libations.
Nice.
We're very excited about that play on words there.
Nice. I hope we can get Tech 9 to wrap that.
You know what? I bet as soon as he has one of our mocktails, he'll be so inspired.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be featuring mocktails with mixes with our other sponsors like Red Bull mocktails, Coca-Cola mocktails, and then also ones that we've created in-house, like a cucumber limeade, a blueberry lemonade, which will all be house-made items.
Okay.
So, yeah, last year, you know, we had a handful of people just being like, please give me a Red Bull.
Yeah.
And we heard you, and we are here to provide.
Which is awesome because Red Bull is a great sponsor of ours.
They're an incredible
yeah.
sponsor. They do so much. They provide us with a team. They're fantastic.
Yeah, and they bring in our rocket car, and we
Yeah.
just heard some exciting news we're looking forward to sharing with you all soon that potentially involves the Gravitron and Red Bull. So there's some more surprises that we're pulling out for you guys, and Red Bull is so awesome. Even last year they had the Red Bull fairies walking around just kind of blessing people with Red Bulls, which I needed early on the day on Friday. It was nice.
I'm curious how much Red Bull was crushed during that weekend.
An obscene amount. And this year we're gonna have even more like varieties. They just actually put out a sugar-free watermelon Red Bull.
Oh, really?
Oh, the red one?
Oh,
So my
dude.
favorite.
Yeah, so
That's
that
mine,
they'll
too.
have it in
Yeah.
sugar-free now.
Sweet.
And then at the Zero Gravity Bar, we'll have the tropical flavor, the blueberry, and watermelon as well. So
Awesome.
you'll be able to get a wide variety of Red Bull this year.
Okay.
That's
cool.
huge.
Pretty jazzed.
Heck yeah.
We want everybody jacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just the over 21-year-olds. We want those 18 to 19-year-old kids just raging on Red Bull.
Well, I think it'll be nice for everybody under 21 to kind of have a bar area where they can hang out and sit down and,
Well, for
and catch
sure.
a drink.
And
'cause,
even those
you
who
know,
like are just not interested in, you know, being corralled into the beer garden.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Want to like,
yeah.
you know, a little light refreshment. We
Well,
got you
yeah.
covered.
Yeah, they get their own like little bar experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll be, it will. And we have one of the people in our art department is working on like a cutout for everybody to put their face in, another photo opportunity.
nice.
So
Heck yeah.
it should be very entertaining.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of like experience and entertaining, what was your favorite part about last year?
Honestly, the energy of the entire event was crazy. It was wild to be in go mode from like Wednesday through Monday, just nonstop. Two moments that were really like they were highlights for me. One was our ice truck. We all lost the combination to it.
What?
Yeah. So Ray
Yes.
had to. I was like, do you have any like I don't even know like wire cutters or something?
Yeah.
He was like, oh no, I took that home last night. He's like, but I do have like this saw. And so he just threw on sunglasses and it's just like electric sawing through this lock and it opened up and I just remember I was like, that's the most metal thing I've seen today.
It's amazing.
If anyone from OSHA is listening, he put on safety goggles.
Safety goggles. I apologize. You can cut that.
Yeah, I got that. Wait a second. Was all the ice melted, or was it?
No.
So
Oh, no,
it's like
it's in a
chest.
refrigerated
It's like a
check.
refrigerated chest.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
could not access it for a hot minute. And it was like,
Were you serving warm drinks? I don't remember this happening.
No,
it was
no.
before it opened. Okay.
Yeah.
We always avoid crisis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We do it beautifully at Shoutout.
Yeah.
I think that's the funniest part about like the opening is always just like it's right up until the minute doors open. We're all just like, quick.
Take that picture.
Me and
Take that card.
Helen did a wristband handoff on two side by sides, like passing each other right before doors. She's like, "Do you have the wristbands?" I was like, "I do," and I just kept going. But another highlight for me last year was I was backstage in my golf cart, which I don't know if anybody saw me whipping around in that thing all weekend.
Oh, yeah.
They were incredible and a total necessity, and I'm very grateful to O'Malley's on the Green who let us borrow them.
Yeah.
Let us have them again, please. But I had collected ice to take to a bar, and as me and my coworker Tegan were leaving the backstage area, Waka flagged me down and was like, "Excuse me, miss, can I get a bag of ice?" And I was like, "You can literally have anything you want." I was like, "Here you go." And he goes, "Oh, girl, thank you." And I was like, "What?"
He is like one of the sweetest humans.
He was so nice
yeah,
and so personable. I loved watching him like walk around and like just hang out with everybody, introduce himself. I love watching him get into the crowd. Like that's the kind of energy
10 minutes in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an insane mosh pit.
It was.
I got swallowed by it a few times.
The funniest moment last year was like we were backstage and Jasmine was like spraying herself with bug spray, and he's like looking over and she's like, "Do you want some?" And he's like, "I don't believe in that." And she's like, "I don't know what that means." Like, it's real.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I was like, let's give you a few more minutes outside.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how you feel about that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was a great experience last year. We were happy to jump on board again.
Yeah.
Looking forward to learning from our mistakes. And
Always elevating.
Yeah, always
Yeah.
elevating.
That's what we like to say
Leveling
here.
up every year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
I know this year, because like we did it last year, there's so many like little things that we have figured out that it actually does feel like a little bit easier.
Till we get on ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Until we
you're like,
get there. And then we're like, oh, damn it.
Me and my team all keep saying, like, are we missing something? I feel like a little too comfortable. I mean, yeah, of course, there's the crunch time of everything, but overall, we're feeling pretty good about this experience. Yeah.
Well, awesome.
Looking forward to it.
What are you excited for any of the headliners?
Oh, I mean, I love the Portugal boys.
Yeah.
Love them. Always have.
Yeah.
You know, that's Alaska.
Yeah.
And you guys have had them a few times.
They have played here in the past. That is correct. And then we did co-sponsor with Alaska Airlines Center last time they were up here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I'm really excited because Quinn Christopherson, another hometown hero, has been performing with them on the road, and I'm really hoping that we get to see that experience.
I know.
Sundown.
I saw a couple people comment on his post, like, "Please do this at Sundown."
Yeah, because I mean, I love Quinn, and it would be so cool to see him with like a full band behind him. That would be really, really fun.
And this is the first time that Portugal has played with the full band outside. They've played outside shows in Anchorage before, but never with the full band.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So this will be their first one. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, and then I'm real excited for K-Flay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge.
I know. I just imagine the K-Flay spinach bread thing is going to be like, because they're on the same stage. I was like, I feel like it's going to be.
We've added a bar to that stage this year, so you're going to be able to get your Cosmic Crush, your spinach bread, and then just go straight into the pit after you slam both those
Sweet.
things.
And they're talking about the local stage that we had last year. So that natural amphitheater over at Cuddy Park is now going to have its own bar. It was a little quiet over there, which was nice. It was a very calm and chill energy, but we're bringing the mosh pits this year. Yeah.
It needs some mosh
Dolores
pits.
Prada is going to be over there too, which is going to be sweet. So we will have a full stage lineup for you guys soon. Still on the internal tweaking and all that good stuff. But,
fun things with Alaska flights and planning.
Always.
Can you give us like just a little sneak peek about what Cosmic Crush tastes like?
It's a raspberry flavored seltzer. It tastes like the Barbie movie. It tastes like hope and summer in general. It immediately takes you to the front row of a Taylor Swift concert.
I love this description. This is the best description.
That is the feeling of Cosmic Crush.
Wow. I can't wait to have one at Sundown.
I feel the same.
And so it'll be available in the restaurants starting Sundown weekend.
Correct.
And then afterwards you'll be able to get it.
And then you will be able to forever and always. As long as it sells well.
I mean, your raspberry wheat is still like one of the most popular.
Our raspberry wheat and our hard apple ale are definitely.
So like, I feel like I feel like that's a combination of the two.
It really is. What's so great about it too is that it's not overly sweet.
Yeah.
And it still has but it's got like a perfectly fruity taste. And it's not like a whisper, the way that White Claws can be sometimes. Where you're like, I just need a little bit more.
Yeah.
This one, it tastes like there are raspberries in there, like actual raspberries.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm down for that because that does bug me sometimes with like the White Claws and stuff. It's like, this is mango. It's like, I feel like this is more like someone's eating a mango in another room and I can smell it.
Yeah, exactly.
I would really like a bite of this mango
They
that you
just
tell me.
whispered mango in your drink, and they're like, it's there.
Yeah.
So definitely, looking forward to that. It's gonna be good.
Sweet. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Happy to have been here. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming to the Bear Tooth.
Yeah.
The Bear Tooth.
Yeah.
Bear
the Bear
Tooth.
Bear Tooth.
For the community out there, it's the Moose's Tooth, but it is the Bear Tooth Theater Pub. Bear Tooth. No S. Be all you can be.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you, Adrienne. And we'll. I mean, if anybody sees her at the festival zipping around on a go-kart, give her a high five.
Please do. Look forward to that. It's gonna be decorated this year, so you won't be able to miss me.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Dude, you should decorate it like a UFO.
Sir.
Okay. All right.
There's two and a half weeks.
Am I a professional? Or am I a professional?
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Well,
Well,
thanks,
awesome.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right.
Cool.
And then come back.
No.
Oh.
Did this die? Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Fucker.
It wouldn't be the Road to Sundown podcast if we didn't have some sort of technical difficulty.
Challenges. Well, it looked good for our interview, which was an incredible interview.
It's so funny because they're like, after 15 episodes, you'll get the hang of it. I'm like, all right, well, we're halfway there.
We're at episode 8.
Yeah.
This is episode 8, you guys. This is wild. So exciting.
Yeah.
We did skip a few here and there, but that's all right.
For planning an entire festival, we've mostly kept it pretty consistent.
Surprisingly consistent.
Yeah.
We got a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of behind the scenes, we just put out our mural artist lineup. This we've been working on for a while. We've talked to you guys a little bit about it, but I'm super excited to see all of these murals come together. They will be starting them a little bit earlier this year, so they're going to be kind of at least like sketched out when you get to the festival, and there's going to be little QR codes with every artist, and so you'll be able to scan it and actually bid on their work throughout the 3-day festival. So I think that's going to be sweet to just kind of see how much money we're raising for our charity, which is the Food Bank of Alaska. I know we talked on the podcast that we were finalizing it, and so we're super excited to announce that 50% of the proceeds from the mural auction will go to Food Bank of Alaska, and the other 50% will go to the artist directly. So that's something that we've been really dedicated to, making sure that not only our artists get compensated, but that we can take something that's really positive in this mural art experience and help give back to our community. Doing that. So that's going to be sweet. Keep an eye out for that. And go follow all those artists. Yeah.
I was just going to say, go check out the lineup, and there's some really dope artists on there. I'm very excited to see what they come up with.
Rejoy, I'm so excited for her mural at year 1 was amazing.
Yeah, every time and actually, if you come to the Beartooth and you go to the outside patio, I believe that's a mural of hers.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. And who else? Ted Kim, who does all those really cool line work. He did the one down by Snow City Cafe. And then there's a really cool one in the Kaladi Brothers in the ConocoPhillips building of his.
Yeah, he did the live drawing at the museum when I was DJing there, and it was really cool. It came together in like an hour and a half, and it looked crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm actually very excited to see his process because as an artist, I am not a straight line artist. I'm very much like make happy mistakes here and cover it up with something else that wasn't supposed to be there. So I very much admire the graphic heavy artists who can just sit down with a pen and get it perfect the first time. That's pretty sweet. So that's keep an eye out for them at the festival. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be like right in one spot, or we may move them around a little bit.
They're going to be a little spread out, but there's going to be like one location. Speaking of, we will have a sitemap very soon. The sitemap issue too is like the ground, because of the way it shifts and stuff during the winter, and when it thaws out, some of it's not flat, and based on the flatness of it, fire codes change.
Right.
So things kind of have to be very last minute to make sure that everything is where it is.
We are subject to the fire marshal's final walkthrough. Sorry guys, he's the only one we want to please here. I know you think that we're planning and organizing this for you. It's actually for the fire marshal.
It's like his private thing.
And then he's like, all right, you can let the public in. I suppose they can see it. Anyway, speaking about all of that good stuff, I wanted to do a vendor spotlight and just give a shout out to 2 of our vendors that were at the Road to Sundown at Hippie Sabotage, B Street Gumbo and Papaya Tree. Both such awesome vendors, and so excited to have their food trucks at the festival this year. The gumbo was like, I was a little worried that it was like,
I feel like that would be great because it was kind of cold.
It was cold. It was kind of cold, so it was great. And then I was like, well, maybe again this like hot milk soup that you were talking about, like really like dancing.
You mean you weren't
soup.
Into the hot seafood water?
Oh God. But they have like really awesome sandwiches too. Killer fries.
Yeah.
Amazing fries. So, it's not just, even though their name is Bistro Gumbo, there's more than just gumbo. Really delicious stuff.
And I will say, Papaya Tree last year, I think I ate there every day. Like at the festival, I ate at Papaya Tree every single day.
I love that.
So yeah, shout out to Papaya Tree. They're both 2 returning vendors that I'm very excited to have there. Yeah.
And we'll have a food truck lineup as well before the end of the festival. There's like just to find some final like vendors and food truck things that are just getting finalized, and then we'll let you guys know who's all going to be at the festival, so you can kind of plan out who you want to see.
Yep, and I've also heard that a couple of the vendors are coming up with Sundown specific items, so that's going to be exciting.
Sweet, that you can only get at Sundown.
Yeah.
So I'm also very excited for that because it's just kind of like pulling out all the stops. We're getting the Cosmic Crush, the drink you can specifically for Sundown get at Sundown, and then some food truck stuff too. So it's pretty exclusive.
I know. It's like one of those moments you're like, it is a real festival.
Hey, we're in year 3.
We're growing up.
My first rodeo.
We're growing up.
Yeah. Well, speaking of growing up, our Phase 3 went out,
Phase 3.
which is another big announcement. So this is the final lineup of artists.
Yes, and a lot of it is like we have a couple national acts, but we also have a lot of local acts in there. So a lot of the local acts too. If you want to support a local act, hit them up, see if they've got a discount code. I know a few of them have been posting it already. It gets you 10% off your ticket price, and it's another way to support that artist.
5% goes to them.
5% of the ticket price goes to the artist. So,
and I'm sure if they haven't posted it or if they put it on a story, I'm sure if you DM them, they'll send you the code.
Yeah.
We've been seeing some people use that, and it's nice. It takes care of those ticket fees and all that good stuff. Which, speaking of ticket fees, you won't save any money on ticket fees if you buy your ticket at the door.
I've had a few people tell me that they're waiting to buy the tickets because they don't want to pay the online fees. But I will tell you, you end up paying more at the door than you would if you just bought them online now.
Yeah.
And partly because we do have another tier of pricing. I think a lot of people are under the assumption that this is the end. This is just the largest allotment base we have for tickets. But there is another tier for pricing, and it actually looks like we might hit it before the festival. So make sure you buy your tickets early, because we'll give you a low ticket warning as far as like this tier.
Yeah. I mean, we still probably have a few days. As of filming this podcast, a few days. But it's going fast. It's something that it's just how it's built in Tixer. So as soon as the allotment for this bucket sells, then the prices go up again.
So there's one more tier. So if you are trying to save as much money as you can, just make sure you get your tickets before that happens.
Right. Or if you're still trying to decide what you want to do that weekend, don't come to Sundown.
Just come to Sundown.
Just come to Sundown. Just come hang out with us. It's gonna be sweet.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, good times. Well, I think that's a wrap for Bear Soup. They got a movie coming in here, so we got to jet back.
They don't want to keep watching us do this.
Imagine that. Come on. We could fill this place, Adrienne.
Yeah. Eric, who?
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh. Well, cheers.
Yeah, all right.